Be strong.
After a wild night Friday night in Las Vegas, we return to Sin City tonight for race number 4 of this Blown Piston Racing League. It is the Wise Choice Contracting Clash Series, and it is Las Vegas Motor Speedway as we welcome you into the Wise Poker Party 195. It is race number 4 of 10 regular season races here on Captain TV. As looking outside my window, I'm hearing some thunder all of a sudden coming to the area. You've got some storms coming in, so hopefully everything will stay on. But I am the captain, Chris Scala. We welcome you in. First and foremost, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, and of course, happy Mother's Day to Lauren, the race control here, who's actually working here on a Sunday night and admitting this league, as she always does, even on a night like this on Mother's Day. So appreciate what she does. 65 degrees ambient, 68 down on track. Going to be a very, very fun race coming up here in just a few moments. We'll get qualifying underway, and we will go racing for 130 laps of racing here in Las Vegas. Take a look at the point standings as we enter tonight here in the Clash standings. Andrew Mraz, he leads by a very large margin, 34 points over Ryan Nicoletta, and that is thanks to, again, as you see, a pretty high amount of laps led. 3 stage wins already and 6 playoff points. That has helped him out tremendously to get this point lead. You see Nicoletta for second, Anthony Keys, Justin Gann third, tied with Anthony right now. He is coming off a win last week. Andrew Moore and Roger Rios Matias, your, I guess we'll call it top 5 or 6 right there. A lot of ties right there in position. Down at the bubble right now, Jason Branch holding the 4-point advantage over Jeremy Brooks. So we have got a great lineup of coming up here in just a few minutes here. But that is how the points look right now. Team points, 4X leading by 7 over Pie-Eyed. Flipped from the Truck Series Friday night. Torque Wrench third. YJ Motorsports Rev Racing, your top 5 going into this race. All right, let's go back to last Sunday night. We were in New Hampshire, of course, New Hampshire Motor Speedway. And we were out there for 150 laps of racing last week, and let's give out some awards. Of course, Tyler Davala won the award. Justin Gann won the race, becoming a third different winner in 3 races. Brad Davis got the Hard Charger award, but the Speed Demon award, the fastest lap of the race, that went to Justin Gann in the race. Congratulations to him. He won the Speed Demon award thanks to New Age Limited. So congratulations to Justin and scoring his win, his first of the season, and the Speed Demon award for the fastest lap last week. So Vegas, going to be an interesting race tonight. Of course, the 550 package in play. Open setups in play also tonight. And that is going to lead to some wild racing, I think, throughout, as qualifying just about to get started here in literally seconds. So we're going to go down and get ourselves ready for racing, and we'll crown a U.S. Veterans Pole Award winner for this Wise Poker Party 195 here in Las Vegas. So let's sit back and get ready for this. I'm stalling because now the timer hits that 1 hour 30 minute mark. Practice officially over. and we'll go down to race here at this track. So, yeah, let's do it. First car out. Who will it be? It's going to be... I'm watching the timer to see who actually rolls out first. Actually, down here, Max Williams looks like is going to roll out the first car out on track. Max in the YJ Esports 08 car. Of course, qualifying as always. You'll see the times down at the bottom. If it goes purple, that means they're on a pole running lap. If it goes green, they're on a faster lap. Yellow means not so fast of a lap. And with the 550 package, you're going to see, obviously, throwaway laps here. And then lap number 2 will be the fastest out on the track, more than likely, as they get up to speed here. Tri-oval, perfectly legal to use the apron. Shout out to TrackCams 4 Gourmets. You can go to trackcams22.com for all your cameras, from ovals to road to rallycross to virtual reality and even fan experiences and more. You can check out trackcams22.com for all the details there. All right, so Max Williams coming off turn 4. He'll cross the line about the same time as Andrew Mraz does. And across, also Anthony Keys crossing the line. You see Keys to the top of the 29.78 on lap 1. Even Lauren running a lap out there tonight. She going to race tonight? I doubt it, because she did this last week too. She's trying to fool with me. The 12 car, Brad Davis, was fastest in practice, so we'll see how he does. Jeremy Brooks to the top. As Mraz, 29.28, jumps his teammate. Williams right there. Hanley also there. Scott Wise jumping up to 3rd. Some great laps here once again. Highland right on top of another when it comes to who is fast and who is not. Braden Stab, a good lap there. Ryan Nicoletta. Casey Barlow jumps up there. Let's see. Let's watch Branch here as he goes through turn 2. I guess you guys want some car audio, don't you? I always do that. As they race for the United States Veterans Pole Award. Paul Turner crossing the line. Jared Navarro. Branch going to be slower on lap number 2, so everybody has pretty much ran a lap so far. Let's see who hasn't. A couple of cars. Here's a debuting driver here. Let's give a shout out to Kevin Bolkema. We'll talk about him here in just a couple of minutes. Let's go to Brad Davis, who showed that speed in that butt kicker number 12. They did not go next gen. They talked about it, but they decided to stick with this car. Off turn 4. Davis did not jump to the top. Matter of fact, he's still 14th with a 29.51. So I'm sure he's not going to be too happy about that lap. Clayton Fry jumping up P6. Let's check out Jordan Berry. The custom paints and die cast number 51, this Chevy Camaro. th fastest. So everybody but 3 cars now have ran. Mike Bruno has not ran a lap yet. Byron McDonald and Kevin Bolkema, as I mentioned. Byron actually on track right now, so let's check out this lap. He crosses the line with a 29.83. And that number 23. Looks like 30 cars making an appearance tonight. There will not be a heat race or a warm-up, so we'll go straight to the race here after this. A little too high there off the corner. Not sure if Byron got tight or if he just missed the corner. He's going to be a lot slower on that second lap, it looks like. 29.6. Where is Bolkema? Here's this 85 car making his debut. some learning out here. And actually, time just ran out on him. Oh, Kevin got loose in the corner there. So there we go. Qualifying officially over. Let's go down and talk to the driver who is going to get the U.S. Vets Pole Award on this evening, I should say. If I can hit the right buttons here, I'll make this work. Let's make sure everything is on here. Let's pause Lauren before she starts yapping and going over the air. And let's drag down here to the 4X team, and let's bring Andrew up here to us. Andrew, great lap on your end. Congratulations. You get the U.S. Veterans Pole Award tonight here at Las Vegas. Talk about that lap and how you feeling about tonight's race.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. Definitely doing well. That qualifying effort, that was made possible by Hanley for putting up a session there for qualifying and came up with a pretty good one.
Yeah, you outran Davala there by about 4/1000ths of a second. Can you translate this over into a race win? Because I know you guys at 4X team, you and Gann in particular, have been pretty fast throughout the season on both sides.
Yeah, I believe that we have a setup to win. There might be a few minor tweaks that we have to make throughout the run, but definitely watch as we maneuver through traffic. I might not stay in front for very long. I might fall back and get together with my teammates and plan from there.
All right, bud. Well, congratulations on the pole. We'll let you get rolling here as the pace car is about to pull away, and let's see if you can go get yourself another victory.
All right. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely, bud. Andrew Mraz there. He is on the pole for tonight's race here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Starting lineup for tonight's race, as you see it right there on the screen. And a big shout out, by the way, to the United States veterans. And as always, taking care of us here in this country and allowing us to be able to sit here and have a good old time on our computers and do some sim racing and stuff like that. So thank you to the U.S. veterans and to all who serve our country. So there's your front six rows right there in the grid, all finished out by John Finley there of Pennsylvania, who starts in the 12th position. Guillermo Albertengo, Brad Davis, he's going to be fast, I think. 14th, Braden Stav and Aaron Gerwitz going to start row number 8. Row 9, Byron McDonald and Jordan Berry, as pace car brings them through turn 1 and 2 right now. Paul Ragney, Jared Navarro going to start there in the 20th position. Corbin Simmons and Eric Davis, 21st and 22nd. Lauren, who is not starting this race, as I said, she's just out there running laps and stuff. Andrew Moore going to start 24th. Andrew, the winner of Friday night's race on fuel mileage. Will it happen again tonight? We'll see. Casey Nunkin, Paul Turner, Jason Kratke, who also missed the start. He's going to start in the pits, apparently, alongside Jacob Williams. Kevin Bolkema and Mike Bruno not going to start this race. So it looks like we will see 28 starters when it is all said and done here on the front row. Checking out the weather, 65 degrees ambient, 67 down on track. Going to be a very, very fast track here to watch as the pace car going to pull off in the hands of Andrew Mraz and Tyler Davala on the front row. It's race number 4 of the Wise Choice Contracting Clash Series on Captain TV. Let's go racing. Viva Las Vegas. Clayton Fry is spinning in front of the field. Comes Gio Aiko spinning back up in the front of the field. Casey Duncan hits him, and he is tumbling in this 00 car. Caution is out for the 00 who gets loose mid-pack. That car is destroyed. And I believe that's the second straight race here at Vegas. I believe Friday night we had an opening lap wreck also. This one, unfortunately, going to take a few cars with it. let's go back and see what transpires here to bring out the caution. There's a 71 of Eric Davis. Like some nose damage maybe already on that 71 at the start of this race. Oh, he's going to come piling in. Oh, he locks it up. Oh, and he gets hit by the 05 and sent packing. Clips the inside wall. That actually was a whole nother situation. But let's watch Clayton Fry's actual accident here. Oh, it's Scott Wise gets loose, and then the 00 gets loose above him. Clips the 08. Bam, who was that? The 09 of Gurwitz. Casey Duncan clobbers him. He goes tumbling. And Led Zeppelin, not a great start. Matter of fact, he was involved in that first wreck, I think, Friday night also. So not a good weekend for this 00 of Clayton Fry. And as always, when a car goes for a ride like that, we have to ride with it. You heard him try to gun it to try to spin it down the track. Unfortunately, there was another car there that sent him back up the track. And just a unfortunate situation there. Brings out caution for the first time, which, oh, by the way, is our superior templating caution here on lap number 1 here in Vegas. That caution actually works out for Kratke, who in the end stays on the lead lap and will be able to join the back of the field in this race. Eight viewers so far. Appreciate the viewership as always from the drivers. I know just coming off a Darlington race that was a pretty dominated one, needless to say. I won't say who won, but in case you haven't watched it. But if you have, you know what happened. But it looks like we're going to have, I think, a good one here tonight in Vegas. There will not be a YJ Esports Lucky Dog Award for this race. Matter of fact, we really didn't have any cautions last race. We only had, what, 2 or 3, I think? And we never really had a lucky dog. So let me take an opportunity, as a matter of fact, to take care of Forever Home Pet Rescue. They are the sponsor of the Lucky Dog over in the Truck Series. But as I mentioned, I don't think we really had any trucks go a lap down when the cautions were coming out early in that race. So I just want to send a shout-out to Forever Home Pet Rescue Incorporated for their Lucky Dog sponsorship over in the Truck Series. That, of course, is on Friday nights. But, we appreciate them and don't want them to feel like they were forgotten or anything like that. And so thank you to them for sponsoring the Truck Series Lucky Dog. Should get one to go this time by. I mean, we had 2 cautions in the first 30 laps, and everybody was pretty much on the lead lap at that point, and we went green the rest of the way. Andrew Marias taking the top side here. All the cool looking paint schemes out here tonight under the lights in Vegas. And of course, next week's going to be really fun for these guys. They hit the road course at Watkins Glen in both series. They're going to learn how to turn right and left. All right, going to come to the pace car, or come to the green flag, I should say. '53 kind of blinking out there, Jeremy Brooks, but either way, we'll come back to the green flag. You see a lot of cars coming to pit road there early, maybe topping off the fuel cell to make it to the end of stage 1, which, by the way, is at lap number 35 as we're back racing. Moraz leading his race. attempt. Davala there in the second position, and Mraz's teammate there, Anthony Keys, in third. You got Anthony Hanley also there in the fourth position. And then John Finley, who's a streamer of ours that likes to watch during the Truck Series race on Friday nights. He's running there in the fifth position. And now comes Anthony for second. Tyler trying to keep that clean air. As you know, the draft playing a major role in this series. 8 laps in the books. Let's go back here. Brad Davis up 6, or make that 8 spots already at the start of this race. Looking to get Scott Wise here for the 5th position. Brad looking to that high side there in at number 12. See the 22, Jason Branch at Ford Mustang. A couple of Mustangs right there behind him. Davis going to be under attack right now. That high line doesn't seem to be working right now early in this run. You see Branch going to take the inside and maybe take the 5th place position away from, or make that 6 from Davis. Meanwhile, up here for 3rd, Anthony Hanley, the veterans number 88, looking underneath the 07. If you're a new subscriber to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. We're down to 12 subscribers to 400. We will be that 400 subscriber. We're keeping close track. I might even throw a prize to that 400th person. Who knows? We'll just have to see. Casey Barlow right here in the 24 car, somebody we thought was going to win Friday night's race. He looked really good. Unfortunately, came up just a little bit short. But Barlow doing a great job here, running right now in the 9th position. And here's this guy barely getting off the throttle. Casey Duncan looking underneath the 79 of Albert Tango. You see Casey with a pretty fresh front end. I think there might have been a Ghost 4X, no pun intended there, on the contact with him and Clayton Fry. And hence why you see that clean car. But you see the 57 right there, Braden Stab behind him. Ryan Nicoletta also in there. The 79, Albert Tango. A lot of cars right here battling for position early in this race. Paul Regney also a part of this battle in that Barry. And let's see, Max Williams also in there. This pack is kind of growing bigger and bigger. Up front, we have a new leader. Anthony Keys has gone by teammate Andrew Mraz for the lead. So we have our first lead change of the night. Not sure if there's a little fuel strategy maybe in this. The teammates working together as Gerwitz goes a lap down. Let's see the pass for the lead here to how it happened. Keys makes the drop down to the bottom. Goes down to turn number 1. I think Mraz just kind of gives him a position here. He has the bottom line rolling pretty well there. And we have a crash on the track. No caution is out though, but Braden Stab has had issues. He is off the track right here, turn number 3. No caution, as I mentioned. like he does got a little bit of right rear damage. But he was in the middle of that pack right there that we were just talking about on track. Back here, let's look at this battle for the 5th position. The 12 of Brad Davis trying to work his way up through the field. One of the movers here early in this race. The 31 of Scott Wise there also in the 7th position, right behind Jason Branch. Eric Davis making an unscheduled pit stop in the 71. Oh, well, what? That got close. Scott almost got up into Davis. He was able to get out of it. But unfortunately, he's going to lose momentum now. That was the 05 right there. Make that the 04 of Jared Navarro there. Almost going 3 wide right behind these guys with Barlow and Brooks. And cooler heads prevail when it's all over with there. Scott Wise in at 31 looking underneath John Finley now. Your tire fall off on this track going to play a pretty big role on when you come to pit road and get fuel, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a stop tonight where you're not going to be able to take tires. So we have to keep an eye on that, just like we did in the truck race Friday night. Yeah, they were able to go about 27 laps in the truck. Not sure what the distance looks like in this Cup cars. We got 15 laps to go next time by in stage number 1 of this Wise Poker Party 195. So Mraz trying to hold off Tyler Davala now for the 3rd position. Great fight there, and now back here in the 7th, 8th, 9th positions here. This fight continues. Had a couple of battles out here to keep an eyes on. All a matter of how you can save your tires and make use of that draft with this 550 package they have in this car. Of course, they're able to draft pretty well. Let's look back here. Jordan Berry, Paul Regney, Ryan Nicoletta. As Berry's going to go to the high side, and I think Regney's going to go on by here into 9, so that's a clean pass here. Now, all those cars that came to pit road after that caution on lap number 1, Casey Duncan right now is the head car out of that bunch. He is in 12th right now. He and Max Williams, 12th and 14th, respectively, both on the screen as they try to work their way up and steal some position away and maybe even some fuel mileage to get a stage win. And here comes Jared Navarro looking pretty good, up 13 spots, looking for a 14th position inside of Jason Branch. Fantastic racing going on here in Vegas. Faster cars actually on the track right now. Last lap is a 31.27. That's right up there with the leader, ran a 21. So Navarro definitely showing he's got a long run car, and I think that's the key to go with tonight is a long run car. I mean, after Friday night's race that saw only the couple cautions in it and a long green flag run to end it. You do not want to burn the tires off on that thing as Finley gets a little loose in that 29. Oh, Scott get a little loose now. They're almost 3 wide on the front straightaway here. Branch is getting attacked. It looks like he's being flanked. Continue to battle as looks like Jacob Williams had some issues. He's back on track. And hear him off the pace a little bit there, so unfortunate deal for him. Somebody actually apologizing on the microphone. Not sure who that is as Brooks gets up there and leans on Branch. Meanwhile, for the 3rd position, let me back up, actually the 4th position. I always get this mixed up for some reason when I'm looking at my telemetry. It's actually the 4th position, as there's Brad Davis to the inside of Davala. You saw Davala trying to get around Moraz for 2nd. That's actually handling the 88. I can't get anything right now. Forgive me. Six laps to go in this stage. In the 04, Jared Navarro, and did I just blink out for a second there? Jared Navarro has got some speed in this 04 car. Once again, I'm blinking out. What is... This is weird. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here all of a sudden. I have some pretty good internet, so I don't know why, if it's the storms maybe in the area are causing some issues, or if there's a... I don't know what's going on here. I apologize for the technical difficulty here. Try to figure out, let me see. It looks good on OBS, so I don't think it's an internet issue. I got some stuff going red here. And we got 4 laps to go here in stage 1. I think everything is off. That's supposed to be off on my screen. I usually turn it off just in case there's issues like this, but either way, Anthony Keyes leading this thing with 3 to go now, stage 1. And this just all of a sudden started up. Everything was running fine for a while. Andrew Moraz, 5/10 back in 2nd. Tyler Davala there in 3rd. Davis and Jared Navarro in 5th. Looks like everything has kind of calmed down here for a second. Now, of course, we had the IndyCar race last week in Michigan that when cars were flying up into the fence, it was actually kicking people out, and it did it to me twice. As they come off turn 4, final lap of stage 1. And I'm pretty sure after this lap, you'll see a lot of cars coming to pit road here, as Keyes leads it by 5/10 of a second. as Keys comes off of turn number 4, and this will be his first stage win of the season. Anthony Keys will get the Wise Guy iRacing Graphics Stage 1 win. Andrew Mraz, Tyler Davala, Brad Davis, Jared Navarro, Anthony Hanley, Jeremy Brooks, Casey Barlow, and Jason Branch and Scott Wise going to be your top 10. And we have pit stops about to happen. People all of a sudden now the stage is over calling out their pits. Here they come. Starting with Anthony Keys, the leader. Now remember, this race on Sunday was won by fuel mileage. Into the stall, 4 tires and fuel for the TSN Mobile One Ford Mustang. Tires and fuel, and they pull away. More cars coming to pit road. Brad Davis, Jared Navarro, Jeremy Brooks, Scott Wise, Casey Barlow, Branch and Finley on the pit road here. Four tires and fuel. As Mraz now to Tyler Duvall, all these guys on pit road. Everybody out as Guillermo Albertango leads. As these other cars come to pit road, more 4 tires and fuel. Jordan Berry overshoots his pit stall a little bit. There's Corbin Simmons on pit road. I believe that was in the 05. And Guillermo coming to pit road. Max Williams going to take the lead in the 08. Yep, just how this series runs. All their cautions are actual race cautions. They do not throw yellows for stage ending. They keep the race going. And yeah, that's all part of the strategy here. And of course, they only have 65% fuel in these cars. So a lot of these races, they do not make it to the finish of a stage. So they might be pitting one more time before the end of stage 2, which is coming in 30 laps. So lap number 70. Ryan Nicoletta on pit road. Kevin Bolcom on pit road also. And that is going to hand the lead to Andrew Moore, who won this race on fuel mileage Friday night right there. And ironically, the Golf iRacing Fuels car. Andrew trying to be the first driver to sweep a weekend in racing here in something is happening to Bolcoma there on pit road. Overshoots his pit stall. And Williams and Moore all on pit road here. This will hand the lead. What it appears, if I'm seeing this right, will be Anthony Keys. There he goes across. And Anthony that time by a 29.84. Now, everybody from what I've seen has taken tires on this stop. So, 14, 15 seconds all on pit road here. So, Keys leading this race. In the first battle we're actually going to get on the track is going to be Tyler Davala and Brad Davis here for the 3rd position. Brad being the fastest car in practice. You might be seeing his speed starting to come up in this number 12. Into turn 3 and 4. We're actually going to step away for a quick second. We are going to come back and show you more racing. Of course, you're watching the Blown Piston Racing League and the Wise Choice Contracting Clash Series here on Captain TV.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. There's a reason that McConey Setup Shop is trusted by more virtual and real-world tracks and companies than any other setup shop in iRacing. with partners such as Stafford Motor Speedway, the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, Five Flag Speedway, Speed 51, and more. When you want something done right, you go to the experts at McCody Setup Shop.
With setups available for most series on both asphalt and dirt, built by a team of professional builders consisting of some of the top talents on the service, McCody Setup Shop LLC has what you need to hit the track with confidence. Head over to McConeySetupShop.com and learn why McConey Setup Shop is the official setup shop of Richmond Raceway Esports and is partnered with some of the largest names in virtual and real racing.
And remember, at McConey Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Back at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, it is the Wise Poker Party 195 here at Sin City, Las Vegas, under the lights. Race number 4 of this Blown Piston Racing League Clash Series, as we are watching the battle for the 7th position take place here. The 22 of Jason Branch and the 88 of Anthony Hanley. Casey Duncan about a second back, so there's this fight going on here. And then we got about 4 cars in this pack of cars with Duncan, Wise, Barlow, and Albert Tango. This is all 9th through 12th right here behind them. Trust me, they're all there. I think I told you. Shout out to, again, the Track Cams for Gourmets. You can go to trackcams22.com for all the information about the track cameras that they offer: oval, road, dirt, fan experiences, and also the virtual reality experience. Trackcams22.com is going over the race page. You see Duncan got about 3/10 over Barlow as these guys try to draft together, work their way up and get some track position here. Anthony Keys with a 2.3-second lead. You see one caution on lap number 1. Scott Wise up at 31, following Albert Tango here through the field. But the last couple laps by, I couldn't help but notice that the 2nd and 3rd place cars up top are running faster than the leaders, because we could see a battle for the lead here in the very near future. Ryan with the 4X car of Casey Duncan. Listen now, he is not out of the throttle. A little bit of a blip maybe in the turn 1 by the 17, and that's it. Let's take a look real quickly. Here's the pit strategy recap of what everybody stands at right now. As you see, both people with 36 to 38 laps. Now, I'm not sure if how much the caution actually helped that number and stuff. Will they be able to get to lap 70? We shall see. You see the laps that everybody pitted at right there. Lap 36, 37, 38. Right in that area. So you see all this pack coming together here as Duncan tries to reel in these other cars. You see the 06, that's a lap car of Jacob Williams in the 21st position, and right in front of them, Anthony Hanley and Jason Branch. That is all for position. As Braden Stab had a little bit of an adventure trying to get to pit road. This pit road is actually not the easiest to see or get onto, I should say. And there's your leader, Keys, as I mentioned, and look at Mraz starting to reel him in here in that 4 car. Anthony's done a great job. He's led the most laps so far this evening. His teammate right there behind him. A good night so far for 4X, but a lot of great other teams. You got Pi Motorsports, as I mentioned, out there. That has been pretty much on the heels of them all season. That's in the trucks and in, of course, this Clash Series, as this pack is now come together into one. As Branch tries to hold off all of these cars. Yeah, Casey does a good job with Skates. It's a team that I used to race with here in this league until I became a broadcaster and do race. Well, I haven't raced with them in a while, but I'm still officially a part of the team, and I do plan on racing with them down the road in the future. Just taking a break from doing some league racing for the most part. I want to kind of reset myself, I guess. I don't have the best of a positive attitude when racing out there, so I wanted to work on that. And maybe one day you'll see me back in their league racing somewhere with the 4X team. As you see Albert Tango get past Hanley, that's for the 8th position there. As you see Scott Wise and Casey Barlow, these guys coming up on the back bumper of that 06. Tires wearing out just a little bit each and every lap. You guys have to kind of flip the throttle a little bit more. Barlow going to get a run here on Hanley. Let's see if he gets to his outside. Of course, these bumps right here in turn 1 going to play a role right here. Bang, 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 bang. I mean, you feel those things in the car too. And look at Scott to the bottom as they all go by the 09 of Gurwitz. The 85 of Bolkemeyer in his debut race tonight, going a lap down early. Again, next week, these guys at Watkins Glen International Raceway. Tomorrow night, we will be at, guess what? Watkins Glen International Raceway. I'll be up in upstate New York pretty much all week for iRacing Truck Series action from the Glen. You join us for racing there at 7:30 tomorrow night. That'll actually be followed by the Short Track Super League Dirt Racing. Week number 2, actually from Lanier. So if you're a fan of dirt racing, we'll have week number 2 of that coming up tomorrow night, following the TI race at around 9:30 Eastern time. Tuesday night, we'll have the TI IndyCar Series from Road Atlanta. So look at there. I get a dirt race at Lanier and right across the street at Road Atlanta for the IndyCar race. So I'll be sleeping in my own bed. I get to sleep in my former home and my new home in 2 nights. How you like that? My old home, Rochester, New York, which is about an hour and a half north of Watkins Glen, and then Lanier, of course, 15 minutes down the road from where I live now. Guy Snyder, of course, watching in chat. Appreciate him joining us this evening. Guy came about a half a mile away from a second place finish Sunday night. Unfortunately, had to walk the half mile from turn 3 back to the pit lane after the race. Great racing here for this 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th positions, all the way down to 14th. As the battle for the lead is on now. Andrew Mraz has hawked down his teammate and going to try to get the lead. He's holding off for now. Moore going to try back to the outside. Andrew Moore Mraz, I should say. Andrew Moore running back in the 18th position. Andrew Mraz is up here trying to get the lead. Now, time-wise, I don't see really anybody running laps that look like they're saving fuel in the end here, so they should be able to get to lap 70. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Felt bad for you when that happened to you, man. I was like, man, can these guys make it? And I saw Andrew doing okay, and I saw you run out, and I'm like, no way. So these guys are going to hold them off right now as Keys holding off Mraz, I should say, as we hit the halfway lap here this time by, lap 65. Out of 130, already 100 laps in the books. I heard somebody just do the, that was a close one whistle. You guys didn't hear it in chat, but I don't see anything on the map that looks like right. Fantastic stuff here throughout the night here. Vegas always I say this about a lot of tracks, a fan favorite, a driver favorite. Just puts on some different kind of racing. And I think it's good you get the multi-grooves, the multi-banking, the character with the bumps and things like that, and just how you're able to work the draft, because for a track that is very bumpy, has a lot of characters and stuff, it seems to have a lot of grip most of the time, too. Top three separated by about 0.8 of a second. Then you got about another second, 1.2 or so back to Brad Davis there in fourth. Jared Navarro. They are fifth right now. They're about 11 seconds or so back. Yes, they just started this is race 4. They started 4 weeks ago. They're running a 10-race regular season and then 7 playoff races. So it's a 17-week season and 2 different series. Got a fixed truck series, and this is actually an open setup Clash series that they just started this season for the Cup cars. They used to run the Xfinity cars here on Friday or Sunday nights in the Clash series. And you saw Wise make the pass there on Barlow for a position as Duncan and Max Williams and John Finley all coming to the picture now. I know Cameron Ingram actually just reached out to me this week about maybe joining this series. I don't know if from what I was told, Cameron didn't reach out to Lauren yet, but I know he's there. It'd be kind of cool to see if Cameron is watching tonight. And Paul Regney coming to pit road right here at lap number 70. Oh, by the way, the final lap of stage 2, I couldn't help but notice. I almost lost track of that. Anthony Keys is going to come off of turn 4, and he's actually going to sweep both stages tonight. So Anthony Keys winning the Wise Guy iRacing Graphics stage number 2. So sweeps the stages tonight. And about caught me off guard with that one. Wow. I looked up, I saw 70. I'm like, oh. When the race is flying by and you're having a good time calling races, talking to people, you could miss stuff. But Keys is going to come to pit road this time by. Here come the leaders. So they were able to make it 35 laps on that tank of fuel. Don't speed. So we're looking at maybe a one-stop race the rest of the way. Yeah, this setup is open, Drift. That'd be kind of funny. I know what that's like, though, to show up in a Sunday race and steal a win and then not race there again. 4 tires and fuel for Keys. He is gone. 14.7. Good stop for him. Navarro, 15.1. John Finley with a long pit stop. 33 seconds. Not sure. That wouldn't be speeding for him to be in that long. Wonder if he had some damage, maybe. Davala, Davis, Branch all on pit road. Duncan, Barlow, Turner, Jacob Williams, Corbin Simmons all pitting. Second round of green flag pit stops here, lap 72. I actually have a website, Drift, that I could probably help you with. And I'm sure guys would be willing to help you in here, especially if you jump on a team, they'll help you out. Andrew Mraz, Scott Wise on pit road. Also Jordan Berry coming to pit road. All these stops here at lap number 74 of this race, as we have 55 laps to go. Albert Tango on pit road, also Nicoletti, Anthony Hanley, all coming into pit road. Max Williams. Hanley on pit road for 4 tires and fuel himself. As we complete lap 75. Ryan Nicoletta, Andrew Moore on pit road. These guys all getting forward fuel also, so with 65, I did math here in my head, that's 55 laps to go. We are looking at one more round of pit stops likely to finish this race. But Anthony Keys continuing to lead now. He's got 1.9 over Andrew Mraz. Brad Davis now up to third. Jared Navarro and Tyler Davala, your top 5. Brian Davis here in the 3rd position, trying to get around Ryan Nicoletta, put a lap on him as we have 52 laps to go in this race. So. The 3rd, 4th, and 5th here battling it out. And we got the battle back here, 8th, 9th, and 10th, also with Duncan, Branch, and Barlow. So you've got great battles all over this track. And Drift, I'll do that. I'm going to start paying, having Lauren give me royalties for getting recruits for the league. She's probably going to hear me say that. What, that lead is stretching out more and more now. 3.3 over Mraz. So Mraz has actually fallen back towards Brad Davis here all of a sudden. So I'm not sure if Mraz is off the pace or something here, or any damage on his 4 car. But here comes the Hounds, as everybody took 4 tires, it looks like. see Navarro back there in that 04. He has been one of the big movers in this race tonight, up 16. He's actually second right now in the big mover category. That actually goes to Casey Duncan right now, up 17. Started 24th and is up to 8th. That would be actually 25th to 8th, if I do the math right. Brad Davis going for second on Mraz. I'm not sure if Mraz is off the pace or if something is going on with that 4 car, but that Mustang falling back, and here comes Davis into Mraz got a little loose there. Tries to side draft, and Davis goes down to the apron to try to not let that happen as they go around Clayton Fry, who's down there just on a Sunday drive, unfortunately. And Davis is going to clear for second for now. Mraz gets a run back around the high side here, side drafts a little bit. And Davis finally going to clear him into turn 3. So move Brad up to second. All this 4 seconds back. Mraz with a crossover move. He ain't giving this one up. As they come up on the lap car of Aaron Gerwitz. So let's take a look at the pit strategy again and take a look here at what laps that the field pitted on this time. As I hit that button right there, you see 71 through 74, Albert Tango at 74. That is out of the top 8 right now in the field. So if you split that 35 and 35, as Nicolette almost hit Mraz. Thankfully got out of the gas there. We could add, oh, we do got trouble. John Finley's gone around back straightaway, and I believe that is the 85 involved also. And the second caution comes out. John Finley in the 29. And the 57, Braden Stab, also involved here. Let's take a look here and roll that beautiful bean footage. Finley battling this 57. Oh, wow, contact there. Just interesting situation. It was actually the 57, not the 85 that was involved in that. So just 2 cars. We'll have to see how this all works out. We'll slow it down here in a second. Let's go on board with, let's stop it for a second, actually. Let's go on board with, this is Braden Stab, so let's go on board with him. 57 there. There's some net code. You can see 29 thought he was clear and started coming up the track, but there might have been some net code there. I'm not sure. Either way, caution out for the second time, and the leaders all on pit road. What kind of strategies will we see here? Has been declared netcode by Lauren, the race admin tonight. So yeah, I thought I might not have been seeing things there, but Anthony Keys is going to win the race off pit road. Now, one car did stay out. Paul Regney in that 9 car with a interesting strategy there. So there's Regney staying out, but Anthony Keys coming out of the pits there in P number 2. We'll have to see if Regney comes back to pit road this time by. And Regney actually does not come to pit road. No, he did come to pit road. I'm sorry, I thought he didn't. I was looking down for his name. There it is, down at the bottom left. Never mind. All right, we're going to step away for a quick second. We'll come back And we will go back racing here at lap number 90 or so. We're going to have 40 laps to go. This is going to become a fuel mileage race once again on Captain TV.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. There's a reason that Makoni Setup Shop is trusted by more virtual and real-world tracks and companies than any other setup shop in iRacing. With partners such as Stafford Motor Speedway, the Nashville Fairground Speedway, Five Flag Speedway, Speed 51, and more. When you want something done right, you go to the experts at Makoni Setup Shop.
With setups available for most series on both asphalt and dirt, built by a team of professional builders consisting of some of the top talents on the service, Makoni Setup Shop LLC has what you need to hit the track with confidence. Head over to MakoniSetupShop.com and learn why Makoni Setup Shop is the official setup shop of Richmond Raceway Esports and is partnered with some of the largest names in virtual and real racing.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
All right, back here at Vegas. Caution number 2, which, oh, by the way, is the second Superior Templating Caution flag of this evening here on lap number 87 when it is all over with here now. I believe Ryan Nicoletta, in the end, the 59 car there, the New York driver, was the recipient of the YJ Lucky Dog. YJ Esports Lucky Dog Award presents the first car that is a lap down in the Dr. Squatch Genesee beer number 59 there. Ryan Nicoletta, I believe, got the YJ Esports Lucky Dog Award. So we have what is officially 17 cars on the lead lap. Andrew Moore is going to take the wave around and come back to the lead lap here. We got plenty of viewers tonight. Enjoy everybody watching this evening on a Sunday night. And if you're a mom and you're watching the stream tonight, this one is for you. Blast up the TV or whatever you like to watch this broadcast on, because we're going to turn it up on Captain TV as we go back green in Vegas. We got one car spinning in the middle of the track. Brad Davis over in turn 4. And a couple other cars get involved now. The 31 is Scott Wise. And caution is out for the third time. So we'll hold off on this turn it up segment. Brad Davis, who was one of the faster cars in this race, spins from P2. And I don't think he ever hit anything. He got a little bit of rear end damage there, but Scott Wise gets the worst of this. That 31's got some damage. I didn't get to see who the third car was involved in this, but the caution out for the third time. Superior Templating caution on the track. Looks like Andrew Mraz might have been the other car involved. So let's go back here and see what happens. AC Davis getting loose. He's trying to get going there. He gets loose again, comes back up the track, and I mean he's trying to evo. And there's where Mraz gets clipped by Wise into the wall. I have not actually called him Andy yet, but Andy has been here when Andrew's raced. And Andy's like, wait a minute, when did I race? It's kind of funny. Let's watch this again. Let's go on board with Andrew, who running up in the top 10. And once again, I've talked about this plenty of times. Andrew, one of those guys that somehow will run well, and when something happens that puts him in a bad spot and he gets involved into something, and here it is. Even though he has got himself a cup or a clash and a truck win so far this season, there he is getting turned and plants it into the outside wall. And you can see the toe already knocked out of that thing, the wheel sitting at about 10 o'clock. All right, so those cars with damage on pit road, the 4 and the 31 in right now. Looks like also Brad Davis back there on pit road. Unless that's Gerwitz. That might be Gerwitz, but that's Gerwitz. They both have kind of similar paints. So now we have Anthony Keys up to the lead. How about Jared Navarro up to second, looking for his first career win. Tyler Davala, Jeremy Brooks, Guillermo Albertengo up in the top 5. And this is definitely helping the fuel situation out. If you're somebody in the back, you might be coming to pit road here to make sure that you can get there to lap 130, because we hadn't even counted the old green-white checkers yet. So again, that is the third superior templating caution of the evening here. At Las Vegas. And I want to say Corbin Simmons was the Lucky Dog Award. So the 05 of Corbin Simmons. Let me go get him. Here he is coming off the pit road right now. Corbin in the 05 car. He is going to be the recipient of the YJ Esports Lucky Dog Award, ironically, in a YJ Esports car. All right, should get one to go this time by. We'll go back racing. What's that? 35 laps to go. So right at the edge of the fuel window. Go back racing here. Be the first time we see the pack back together again and see who might be faster now from showing their adjustments and stuff being made, and who might not be. All right, we're going to try it once again here for this restart, as Anthony's going to bring them off of turn number 4. And we're going to try to turn it up one more time for all those moms on Mother's Day and all the viewers who watch us each and every night and watch some great racing. This is for all of you. Let's try it again as we turn it up on Captain TV. Anthony Keys continues to dominate this race, but he's got a new second place man and a new teammate behind him. Casey Duncan, who started 25th, was involved in that first caution tonight and is up to P2 right now. Tyler Davala up to third. Jared Navarro, Jason Branch, your top five. Just shy of 30 laps to go. And again, want to shout out TV Cams, TV Cams 4 Gourmets. If you're enjoying the camera set that you're seeing each and every night here on Captain TV, you can check them out by going to trackcams22.com for oval, road, and rallycross for fan experiences and even virtual reality camera sets. You can go to trackcams22.com for all the details. And of course, help us out there getting those turn it up cameras also. So fighting all around this track right now as these guys continue to get track position before these tires start to wear down. Fuel mileage should not be a question at all. More just a matter of who can steal a race win. Unfortunately, Andrew Moran's fans, it will not be him. He is on pit road right now and has been there for about over the last 10 laps or so. He sits there getting damage fixed on that car. So unfortunately, the guy running from the pole and had a pretty good car tonight, not going to be the winner tonight here in Las Vegas. Battle for third. Jared Navarro inside the 07, pulls a slider on him and puts him in the wall. That is not going to make Tyler happy. Now Navarro lost all that momentum and also put it down in the grass, losing that momentum as he continues to battle the 07. Nice job by Tyler to keep it going here. And here we go again, Groundhog Day. This time he doesn't slide up in front of him though. Double zero felt having a car come from the grass on your left. That'd be weird looking. Tyler is fighting. Majera is going to prevail, I should say, for that position. As we have 25 laps to go. Max Williams, Anthony Hanley, Casey Barlow, Paul Regney here. All the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th battle, place battle, I should say. Regney having a nice quiet run in that number 9 back there. So Keys with about a 1.1 second lead over Casey Duncan. As you see, the rest of this battle is starting to come to play. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, all the way down to 11th position, all within 3/10 of each other. Cars back behind Brad are on the lead lap, and Davis has done a great job after bringing out that last caution. He is up here in the P3. As he looks underneath Casey Duncan, and now the battle on for 4th. Make that 5th as Davala under attack from Albert Tango. So I wonder if that damage from that wall might be slowing down the 05 a little, or 07 a little bit. I can't get numbers right either. He loses that position, so that car probably getting a little tight now. outside. He'll pass by Davala. Max Williams going to come up here with him. There's Max in that YJ Esports 08. And he'll take the position away. So move them all up a spot. And Davala falling back, unfortunately not going to be happy probably about this. As Duncan tries to hold off Brad Davis and Jared Navarro, who's come up into the top 4. Davis trying to make the move. Unfortunately, that low line's going to lose momentum, and here comes Jarrah around the outside. Navarro been one of the kind of sleepers in both the trucks and in the Clash Series so far this season. Actually got up high there, hit the bumps, and lost the nose a little bit, looked like, as he went up the track and lost 4th, but crosses over back on to Davis here. To go. Anthony Keys has dominated this race. He's looking to go to victory lane for the first time this season. Davis getting a nose underneath KC for second. Here we go. Oh, Jarrah looked up high. I thought he might make it 3 wide there. Decides not to. And decides goes to the bottom with Davis. Draft helps the 12 out here. Does the 17 get the run to the high side as he should? There he goes. Great battling as they come up on the lap car. Scott Wise not sure where he's going to go. If he's going to get out of the way of these guys. It looks like he will move to the high side. But that is going to cost KC second. Brad Davis moves up. And we are going to have pit stops. Anthony Keys coming to pit road into 17, gets ran over by Navarro, and they go spinning. And somehow KC still brings it up. Now, over my headset, I can hear the audio, and I heard KC come over the mic saying he was pitting. I will say, though, it wasn't clear, crystal clear. It was breaking up a little bit in my headset. So I'm not sure if that's something on my end or if it was something on KC's end or whatever. But I'm not. I wonder if the if Navarro did not hear it clearly, maybe, or whatnot, but unfortunate deal there is now Brad Davis takes the lead. So Barlow now up to second, Max Williams up to third. So remember earlier we talked about cars that couldn't make it on fuel. If they had to pit right here at 14 to go, somebody out here is going to try to fuel strategy of this thing. And of course my immediate thought is, where's Andrew Moore? Andrew Moore is one of the cars that pitted at lap 94 right here in the 77 car. Won Friday night's race on fuel. And yes, I know there's thunderstorms outside my window, but I'm going to go ahead and put this out. Can lightning strike twice? Yeah, it was a weird sequence. It was. I think there were others trying to talk as the 14 called himself to the pit road when I heard it. And then afterwards, KC came over. But like I said, it wasn't the clearest. It was kind of choppy and breaking up a little bit. So I wonder if the 04 didn't hear it. And that's where everybody ran over each other. But at the same time, too, Casey did call it kind of late, in fairness, too. So, but you know what? That's where racing goes sometimes, unfortunately. It's not. Brad Davis leads. Brad last pitted at lap 92. So he was one of the late guys. Remember, he was the cause of that last caution. So can Brad go the rest of the way on fuel? Casey Barlow, Paul Regney, Max Williams, Guillermo, your top 5. So you see the cars on fresher tires coming up back here. You see Anthony Keys, I just saw entered the picture. There's Guillermo Albertango there in the 79. He is running 5th right now as Max Williams calls his shot. He's coming to pit road now. Unless Scott Wise runs him over and puts himself in the wall. He must not have heard him call it out. I did. That was a crisis averted. There goes Keys going by the 12. And Barlow right there behind him now. I don't think Barlow, Regney, or Albertango can make it on fuel. Neither Navarro also. But we're going to have to see here. Let's throw up the strategy board. As I mentioned, they've been going about 36 laps on a tank of fuel. And you see most of these people right at that number right now. And again, that's all your drivers up there in the top 10 right now. Or top 8, I should say. 7 laps to go for Brad. Last person to sweep the weekend in Blown Piston Racing League was Tommy Ryan, the champion from last season's Truck and Clash Series in the final week of the season. He swept both races at Texas Motor Speedway to give him the championship. So can Andrew Moore fuel mileage his way to 1? Or will it be Brad Davis who could potentially do it as Paul Regney comes to pit road? Brad Davis checking up a little bit here, and there goes Barlow. He's going to let him go. I think he's probably saying right now, look, I don't have to worry about Barlow because he's got less fuel than I do, so he is backing off his pace. He's got about 6.5 seconds to Andrew Moore and Ryan Nicoletta. Last lap a 32.2, so he is definitely off the pace. Andrew Moore a 31.90 last time by, as that lead is at 6.2 seconds as he lets these other guys go by. So Barlow down to pit road. Albertango to pit road. So now the guys who pitted at that last caution, these are going to be the guys to watch. And, of course, that's going to lead to the question, why did the leaders not pit at lap 92 at that last caution? You can definitely hear Brad is not up to speed. He is backing off the pace a little bit here as Andrew Moore's 4 seconds back right now with 3 to go. If he's a second faster, he's going to catch him at the line. And I'll tell you right now, he's more than a second faster. Brad Davis has really slowed it down. Here comes Andrew Moore off turn 2 right now. And I think Davis is, I was trying to see if he's going back up to speed or not here. That lap there, 33.9. The lead down to 1.4 seconds. And we got somebody spinning, I think, over in turn 2. No, I just saw smoke there, though. Davis is at full power. Andrew Moore within 8/10. Final lap from Vegas. Who's going to gamble their way on fuel again? Here comes Andrew. Ryan Nicoletta 1.3 back. He's not going to have a chance, I don't think, here. It's going to be between these two cars right here. Brad Davis and Andrew Moore. Moore gets ran over as he slides up the track as Davis runs out of fuel across the line. Andrew Moore wins it. Holy cow. You gotta be kidding me! I've got my hands over my head right now. Andrew slides up the track, gets hit by, I think that's Albert Tango in the 79. And about Rex. I gotta go find this finish now. Oh, here we go. So, that's not Albert Tango, it's Paul Regney, actually. So Paul Regney has fresher tires, I think, for pitting. Brad starts sputtering right here as Andrew gets hit. He slides across the nose of Regney. That's... Oh my goodness. And there's Nicoletta almost winning this thing. Right there's the difference. I've got nothing. That is awesome. Probably one of the more dramatic finishes we have seen on Captain TV so far since we've gotten back in a year. Wow. I mean, that's kind of shades of Ricky Stenhouse at Iowa, him and Carl Edwards. I've got nothing. That was amazing. So Andrew Moore on fuel sweeps here in Las Vegas. I am taking Andrew to Vegas if I ever go out of town to that track or just anywhere in Vegas. Final standings, 57 1/1000ths of a second, 5 100ths otherwise. Brad Davis finishes second to Andrew Moore. Ryan Nicoletta third. Corbin Simmons, there's a shocker, finishing fourth. And then Anthony Keys fifth. Casey Duncan sixth. Anthony Hanley seventh. Branch eighth. Barlow ninth. Max Williams 10th. Guillermo Albertango 11th. Paul Regney. Tyler Davala, unfortunately 13th after his deal and finishes right in front of Jared Navarro. Scott Wise 15th. Jeremy Brooks, Jordan Berry, Paul Turner, Paul, finishing in the 18th position. 19th, Jacob Williams. 20th, Kevin Bolkema in his debut tonight. John Finley 21st. Braden Stapp 22nd. 23rd goes to... Are we going to work here? There we go. Andrew Mraz 24th. Darren Gerwitz. Clayton Fry 25th. Byron McDonald. Jason Kratke and Eric Davis going to be the 28 finishers when this thing is all over with. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I think I have to utter the words from Mike Joy and Darrell Waltrip here. Have you ever? No, I've never. All right. Getting the interviews all set up here. as Andrew Moore. We're going to go talk to him right now. I'm going to leave that one wide alone there, Fish. Oh, boy. We'll let Lauren answer that question, or Scott, or somebody else. I'm not going there. Oh, Andrew Moore comes into the booth here to join us in Victory Lane, and what an amazing finish to the race. I noticed that about the time Anthony Keys came to pit road, about 16 to go, the first thing I thought of was, let me go look where Andrew Moore is. He pitted at lap 94. He's running in, I think at the time you're like 8th or 9th or something like that, and I'm like, that's going to be the guy to watch here when it comes to this finish.
The deal.
And
I can't believe no one else learned it. I mean, my teammate did. He was right behind me.
Talk about it, and then you almost get ran over. Well, you do get ran over. You slide up in front of Regney. He hits you. You about wreck, and somehow you finish 57 1/1000ths in front of the 12 for the win.
Yeah, I mean, if he wouldn't have hit me, I still probably would have won. He wouldn't. Davis still would have ran out of gas. But I'm so happy I straightened it. Used the wall to straighten me up. I thought I was just going to get a second or third at that point, but I didn't realize he completely ran out of gas there.
Now, when when you came to pit road there at lap 94, topped off the fuel cell, did you know that these others weren't going to make it?
Yep. And we did some testing, knew that we could push it to maybe 38 laps, and that's exactly what I got out of it. I still had 2 laps yet.
Wow, what an amazing move, man. How's it feel to sweep the weekend, and you're now in both chases in one weekend?
Yeah, it was a great weekend for me. I can relax for most of the season. I mean, if I still want to get a good point finish, I still got to get some good finishes. But, yeah, I'm very satisfied about this weekend. I'm sure none of the races on the schedule will end up like this.
Well, let me ask the question here, because I think inquiring minds are all listening right now in this chat and want to know the answer to this question. If we want to take Andrew Moore gambling in Las Vegas, how much is this going to cost?
Well, I play blackjack, so however much you want to spend on blackjack. I like games that are in my control.
Well, if you roll double sevens, you're looking pretty good this weekend. Let's just put it like that. Andrew, nice job, man. Send shout outs whoever you like to.
Yep, my brother, my teammates, anyone who's in my room helping us this weekend. I know Mraz was definitely a big help. Anthony Hanley was back this week. The wisest you for putting on a great show. Thanks a lot, buddy.
No, thank you, Andrew. That was awesome to watch. Congratulations. Go celebrate and go roll some sevens.
Thanks, bud. See ya.
Yeah, you too. Andrew Moore wins this thing. Oh my gosh, I'm still kind of stunned over this one over here. What a finish it was to that race as we move him back up to the waiting room there. And as they always say in racing, if one person is happy, that means the other person is unhappy. And that other person is going to be Brad Davis when it's all over with here. Brad, you turn an unfortunate deal into a fortunate, but it turns out to be about a half of a straightaway short to being totally fortunate. You had the spin with about 40 laps to go. Great job for holding on to it for the most part, but then you come back and you go fuel mileage and you end up with a second place finish. What's the feeling there? I'm sure there's a mixed bag of feelings here.
Oh, I'm actually pretty happy, Chris. You spin out with 40 to go and wreck down an entire straightaway and don't hit anything. Then you come back and, like you said, turn a negative into a positive. So for me, I say great night. It's good points night. Happy for Andrew. It was good, clean racing. Can't complain.
Now, obviously, the fuel mileage there, is there something, because there's always a part of the race at the end when you run out of fuel like you did coming off turn 4. Is there a part in that run where you're like, okay, I probably should have saved a little bit more at this part?
I've actually thought I was really good. When I got to turn 1 on the final lap, I said 1.4 gallons, and I thought, well, okay, we're good here. Or I got 1.4 laps, so I just gunned it. And looking back, I might have could have not have gunned it, but you know what? It is what it is. You can't second guess yourself. Fuel mileage races, I've never been good at them. Whether it's, iRacing or NASCAR Heat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it doesn't matter. So it really doesn't matter. That's just never been my thing. I'm always, just drive it as hard as you can, as fast as you can, and see what happens. So I'll take the second place and move on to the next one and see what happens.
That's the
It
way.
was a
Man.
good run for Rev Racing, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I was just about to say, if you want to send shout out to whoever you like to, man, congrats on P2. Way to keep a positive attitude. I know that's tough for me. I don't know if I'd be able to do that, but Brad, great job, man. Shout out to whoever you like to, buddy.
Yeah, I just give a shout out to Rev Racing, Aaron. He gave me a great setup this week. Obviously, love iRacing. It's been really fun. I've been on the server. Actually, today is my 1-year anniversary, I believe, of being on the server. So, really good. Appreciate y'all, everything you do for us. Obviously, what Scott and Lauren do. Just glad to be a part of this great series.
And congratulations on making it 1 year on the service, and congratulations on second place run. And do need to ask, because when I got to my first year on iRacing, it was black and white still. Do they still give you the $5 credit or whatever for 1 year?
I haven't gotten it yet, so
Okay,
we'll see if they do or not.
I think that's what they gave us, if I remember correctly. Again, this was 2013 for me, so it's been a while. But hey,
Right,
great.
well,
Go ahead.
they could have just given me all the next gen cars. That would have been great too.
It's a fair trade.
Yeah,
Nice.
I paid for them, so I guess it is what it is. Chris, I appreciate you, buddy.
Hey, you too, Brad. Be safe.
Hey, you too. Bye bye.
All right, Brad Davis there, positive attitude. That is so cool. I've finished second like that so many times, and I can think of how many words I've probably said that I can't even say on the stream right now. But hey, let's talk to Ryan Nicoletta here, third place finisher tonight. Ryan, man, what a race! And if this was like a Talladega looking track, you're probably looking pretty going to victory lane. Uh-oh. Do we not have Ryan? Ryan, you there, buddy? Oh, I think I might knock Ryan to sleep. Entirely possible. Or he could be like drowning himself in a Genesee beer right now. We'll hang out here for a second. Scott's got to get me the points anyways before I go off the air, so he's working on that. And Lauren Wise talking to all the owners up above there in Discord. Ryan, you got a copy there, buddy? All right, we'll just hold on here. But what a great race it was. What a great finish to this race. That saw, what, 3 cautions again. I think that matched the exact total from Friday night. And just fantastic racing when it was all over with. So Andrew Moore gets to win. Davis, Nicoletta, Corbin Simmons. He gets a great finish tonight in the 4th position. You know, Corbin's down here. Let me pull him up here. Talk to the man who finished 4th in this race. He's going to get a surprise here when I pull him up here into the stream. Corbin, you got a copy, bud?
Hi.
Hi, Corbin. Yeah, you didn't think I would talk to the 4th place guy, did you?
I am so happy. I have had such a bad start to the season, and I had a bad start to this race too. The second green flag stop, I think somebody hit the cone off, or I just missed it, so I sped on entry.
Are you sure you didn't hit the cone?
I'm sure I didn't hit the cone. I was looking for it the whole time, and I must have missed it or something. But
Well,
I ended up going 2 laps down for that, and I somehow made it back to the lead lap, and I get in before the 4th place finish.
yeah, man.
This is wild.
Talk about that, man. With the strategy there, obviously you went on fuel. You pit at that last caution, getting a lucky dog. By the way, the YJ Esports lucky dog with your team. And you take advantage of that, and you fuel mileage your way to 4th. I mean, does that what kind of momentum does that make you? Does that give you the confidence you need now to get back out here next weekend, even though you're on a road course?
I say YJ overall is confident on road courses, and I think we'll do pretty well there. But like, just turn around the season and like giving us a chance to have all 4 cars in the playoffs, come playoff time. That is what we wanted at the start of the season. We have great setups from Sim Racing Development. Those guys are great there. Like, this car was bad fast, and I just messed it up, and I still brought it back to 4th place with a little bit of strategy.
Well, you did a great. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I'm just so happy and excited that things just finally fell into place for me. It's been rough.
We all know.
I'm so happy.
We all know the feeling, man. I'm happy for you. Great job tonight with that finish. You get your opportunity here. You get your 15 seconds of fame or whatever. Take the time you need. Send shout-outs to whoever you like to, bud.
Well, first off, Max, Jacob, Tyler, great teammates, great guys overall.
Wait, isn't that a boy band name?
I don't know.
Threw him for a loop on that one.
Sim Racing Development, Scott Lauren, they put on a great league. Of course, my wife, Regan, I tell you, she was so excited about me screaming in the apartment. She was so happy about that. My dog and my cat, Lola and Theo, they left me alone tonight, so I was able to focus. It's pure bliss tonight. It's just all pure bliss.
All right, Corbin finishing in the 4th position tonight. He is the first driver of the season in all the leagues I broadcast for to give shout-outs to his cats. So congratulations on that, and man, nice job. Go celebrate with the team. I'm sure they're waiting down there with you, and go from there.
All right, thanks, man. Have a good night.
Hey, you do the same. Corbin Simmons, a 4th place finish here in Las Vegas. And let's see if Mr. Nicoletta has made his return here yet. Ryan, you got a copy, bud? Yeah, I think Ryan ran away. But either way, great job on Ryan. If he can hear the sound of my voice here, finishing in the 3rd position. And doing a great job. I can't get Discord once again to cooperate with me. But needless to say, a great race when it is all over. As a matter of fact, Nick, well, he moved up to the waiting room. Has he got a copy? Ryan, you there, bud? I guess not. So, all right, we'll leave Ryan alone. So that's going to do it here for us. Or actually, before we go, let's let me get the loading in the points right now as we speak. I'll get the points updated here and get those for you. One man show hashtag. We'll have to file the interview with Ryan under the... We tried to reach Ryan, but he was unavailable for conversation. You hear most of like the NASCAR guys say that when they try to interview somebody. All right, point standings entering next week's Watkins Glen race. Anthony Mraz still leads by 10 over Andrew Mraz, I should say, over Anthony Keys. Brad Davis up to 3rd, Ryan Nicoletta to 4th, and Andrew Moore up to 5th right now. And of course, that is now 4 winners in 4 races here in the Clash Series. The top 16 looking down at Jeremy Brooks, up by 8 right now on Jacob Williams. All the drivers that win races, as long as they stay in the top 20 in points, they are in to the playoffs, which come up here in just about 6 weeks or so. Team points right now, 4X still leads by 15 over Pie-Eyed. YJ jumps up to 3rd. Torque Wrench 4th. Revved Racing there in the top 5. So, again, before I go, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. And if you get a chance, make sure you do wish all moms a happy Mother's Day, including my own, by the way, down in Florida, who is not watching this stream because she just doesn't. It's totally okay. I forgive you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. All right, with that said, as you know, we leave you with my favorite quote. This isn't just a game, it's iRacing. See ya!
Let go of fear you're holding. The fire smoldering. It's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, burning inside. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, yeah. Every time I grip the wheel, I begin to feel I know what I've been for. Be strong.